Hello students. We are here today to do our exercise 8 and to study our idioms, our expressions that we have in our unit 7. Okay, so please grab your books. We are on page 73. Okay, as we have already studied, our unit 7 is talking about future. Yes, words related to the future. How can I talk about things that I imagine for the future? Yes. So when we talk about future, it's good to remember that we have some people, some jobs that are related to future. People that thinks they can read, they imagine, they anticipate, they foresight, they predict the future. Yes, that's what we're going to check in our page 73, exercise 8. The occupations in the box have something to do with the future. Define what the people do using words from exercise 2 where possible. So we are going to identify to understand the jobs, and later we are going to write sentences describing the job. Okay? So the first one that we have is careers advisor. Career advisor is what you are looking for this year, because next year you have to do vestibular exams, so you can look for a career advisor to check what is the best course to study in the college. Yes, this is career advisor. Then we have clairvoyant. Clairvoyant is that people who talk about the future. Mãe de Ná was a clairvoyant. It is vidente. Next one that we have is financial advisor. Is the person that teaches where we should invest our money. Yeah? Then we have is football scout. Football scout is that person that watches soccer games to check a good player, and then this person is going to buy the player. We say in Portuguese olheiro, if I'm not wrong. Then we have fortune teller. Is the person that read the cards. Yeah. Market analyst. If you're going to open a company, you need a market analyst. Is going to check if this company is good for this city. Palm reader is the person that read our hands. Yes, the lines in our hands. Town planner is the person that we say in Portuguese planejador urbano. Where is the best place to build a house, a market? And the weather forecaster is someone that is going to tell us how is the weather for tomorrow or for tonight. Yes? Good. Now that you know all the jobs, we need to write sentences that describe the job using the verbs that we study in exercise 2. Anticipate, forecast, foresee, imagine, predict, speculate. You can also use the nouns omen, premonition, and prophecy. Okay? So we need to write sentences using these verbs from exercise 2 and the nouns. So let's start with a career advisor. Career advisor. What does he or she does? They anticipate, they predict. Yes? What jobs students will eventually, because you can change, eventually do. Okay, this is our career advisor. It's common, if I'm not wrong, psychologists are responsible to do this exam to check. They are kind of career advisor. Clairvoyant, okay, what does a clairvoyant do? A clairvoyant has premonitions, yes, of what will happen in the future. Some of them said that the world will end in 2020. Yeah, almost, but we're still here. Next one that we have is the financial advisor. What can we say about this person? He foresee, he speculate, I think is the best verb. Yes, he speculates on the best ways money can be saved or spent. Oops, sorry. Where should you invest your money if it is a good idea to buy a house in this moment that we are? A football scout. Oh, I forgot to put here. A football scout. What does he do? He anticipates, yes, future footballing talent. Yes, he anticipates because the person will have a long period before being famous. With him, it can be easier. A fortune teller. What does he or she does? Foresees. Yes. Oops, it's double E, not double S. Foresees the future. Great. A market analyst. What does he do or what does she do? They predict changes in the economy. That's what they do. A palm reader. A friend of my mom is a palm reader. And before my brother died, she saw a coffin in her hands lying, could you believe? And she said, someone is going to die. Then my mom said, a long time ago I lost a baby. No, something's going to happen. And a week later, my brother died of cancer. And a week before, we have no idea that he was with cancer. So she foresee his future. It was really sad, for sure. She said sorry many times, but she was correct. A palm reader predicts people's future by reading or studying the lines on their palms, or you can see hands. Okay. Then we have a town planner. What does he or she? They imagine. Yes, he imagines. how changes to infrastructure could improve the towns or the city. In Foz do Iguaçu, we have a good town planner because we have lots of new things in our town when we talk about infrastructure here in Vila, and even there when we talk about bridges, some avenues. You're going to have something really good for our future here in Foz. And the weather forecaster, what does he do? Sorry? A weather forecaster, and the verb forecasts the weather. Because forecast is the verb to previsão, yes, prever, but when we talk about the weather. Great. Good. You can write these on a post-it or on your notebook. You can pause the video to copy. Yes. I'm going to continue. I can't wait because we don't have much time, but you know that it's possible to pause and copy the answers. If you have already finished, please check the idioms box. What we have to do in our idiom box is discover what job they are describing in these sentences. Okay? I'm going to close this and open the idioms. All right, here we are. Okay, can we start? So here we have the jobs, the occupations, and then we use them to fill the exercise. And the idioms are these expressions that are underlined, okay? So it's also important to translate this underlined expression. I really think you should think about saving something for a rainy day. It's like saving something for the future. Who said it? That is important to save something for the future. Your mommy? My husband always says this, that is important to save money for the future, but when we talk about the job, it is the financial advisor. Good. Number 2, that young boy is amazing. Really? He is years ahead on this time. That boy is amazing. Really? He is years ahead of his time. Years ahead of his time is like à frente do seu tempo. Yeah, we use this in Portuguese too. Which job can we use in this sentence? It is the football scout. Yes, he was watching the game and probably he said this sentence. Number 3, houses prices are going up. That's always a good omen for the economy. Okay, so now let's do our number 3. Houses are going up. That's always a good omen for the economy, a good fortune. Yeah, good fortune, a good omen. So which person can say this sentence? Which job? Probably a market analyst. Great. And the number 4, if you are planning a trip to the beach this weekend, I'm afraid the immediate future looks a bit bleak. A bit bleak is like sombrio, dark future, a dark weather condition. Yeah, that's the idea. So who can tell us the weather? or talk about the weather. The weather forecaster. Great. And number 5, your lifeline is crooked. That is like tortuoso, hard. This is a sign of this to come. There may be some problems in the not too distant future. So you can see that something is coming. We can see that something is coming. And it's not too distant future. It's easy to understand this expression. Who said it? Could be a palm reader, a clairvoyant. Okay. That's it, guys, for today. So we have done our vocabulary, where we talk about occupations related to the future. Then we did our idioms, expressions, and now we finish our lesson. Thanks for everything. Bye bye. Have a nice day.